Hello and welcome to part 76. Like usual, check the description for any timestamps you want to jump to. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. I'm going to focus on building this tower, the keep, and digging out the moats. We also have a negotiator to deal with. We'll be sending someone to speak with them shortly, but we'll be telling them no. Not worried about getting attacked. Our defenses are pretty solid. But since we have a negotiator here trying to extort us, let's try to keep our settlers near the entrance for any work that we're assigning. So let's just focus on digging the moat out near the entrance, as well as just building the keep and the tower. We'll leave any of the graveyard expansion after the raid. We got plenty of graves ready to be filled, not too worried about that. Assign a little bit more, and let's see, Eric, let's send you over to speak with them. And you know what, it might be a good idea just to get rid of these. Let's see, if anyone shows up to work on this section, we'll have them take apart the ladder shortly after. Alright, we're going to be saying no. Looks like there's a murderous thug in there. Looks like 13 archers. Alright, they'll be coming in a few hours. We get Isabel here to take this apart. Alright, perfect. And we can have you take this apart as well. Alright, let's increase that speed. Alright. Attack is imminent. Let's pause this. And let's go and just draft everyone. Alright. Should be everyone. Let's just take a quick look on this list. Alright, looks like we got everyone. Let's get Aiken selected here, and let's go and put you at the front here with the tower. Take a quick look, get everyone set up here. Alright. 53 enemies have appeared. Let's take a moment. Let's take a look. We'll see. There is a murderous thug. Murderous thug. Look at those skills. That melee skill is pretty high. Alright. Looks like they're coming from the north. Northwest? More west than north. Okay. Everyone we have should be running into position. Let's set this as locked. We'll wait a moment longer. Alright. Let's pause this. Enemies are coming into position. Looks like they'll be coming along the north side for the most part, but there are a bunch. Looks like they're going around to the south. So maybe we'll set up some archers here as well. Let's double check, make sure everyone is pretty much inside the keep, inside our fortress, inside our walls. Make sure we can set our gate down without locking anyone outside. Alright, we're all good. Everyone's accounted for. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not slaughtering the dog. Cancel that. Locking the door. That's what we want to do. Alright. We will draft you. And let's see, we'll get the 6 warriors we have. We'll send you down to the basement. Just in case we need to put on any armor, we'll have you ready to put that on. Let's take a look, see where the enemies are running to. Looks like they split off. Alright. We have people in position here. Move a few people down to this front here a little bit. Alright, how is this wall looking? Doing okay. Alright. Looks like some traps are catching a few of them. Archers are getting some shots in. First blood, second blood. See if we can get a little bit of a thumbnail. Get a decent angle of our archers here. Shooting, defending. Fortunately, it looks like some of our weapons have broken down. Looks like we're taking some shots from some archers here. Let's get some more people available to shoot from this side here. Maybe that'll help a little bit. And it looks like there's some action at the front gate. Still hasn't taken any damage yet, but it looks like they were getting close. Alright, pretty fast. 3.5 hours pretty much. 42 enemies went down. We didn't have to get our warriors ready. So we can go and undraft them. Let's see if we can get some of these archers into a little bit better firing position. Maybe we can take out some of these enemies here. Looks like we took out a few. Alright. Everyone else is too far away. Looks like we're going to be undrafting. Okay, looks like everyone. Let's allow all of this to be picked up. Let's also open this gate. Let's pause this. We'll get someone here to open this. Paranel, you're exhausted. I just need you to put in a little bit of work. Oh, you have that turned off. Okay. You don't. Philomena, let's get you to open this. Roll this down. Did any items get stuck in the middle here? Looks like a little bit did, but we already marked that to get picked up. Okay. Let's zoom out and double click the bodies. Get these picked up urgently. Okay, and let's increase that speed. Doing okay for meals. How about materials? Could always use a little bit more wood. I'd like to keep that near the 1,000 or 2,000 mark. Especially if we have a lot of building and construction going on, which shortly we'll be having to put in more graves. But we're also going to be needing wood to put in all this furniture here in this level of the keep that we're adding. Got those windows closed. Alright. Now that the fight is over, we can get this ladder put back in. We'll be able to work on that. More trees to cut down. And a lot more digging to get us signed. Bart is visiting us. I don't think our hull is ready right now. We got a hole in the roof. Take a look at that in the future. Let's take a look. Let's see how the apple orchard's doing. We're partway into spring now. Doesn't look like a whole lot are ready. Alright, back to assigning some more simple digging. See how the bodies are doing after the raid. Not bad. Our people are putting in the work to get rid of them. Let's take a look. Resources, carcass. The worst one is at 91%. Alright, not bad. Let's just keep an eye on this. Let's see if we can get the rest of this put away. Let's get you to put that one away. And let's see, you can put the other one away. Some more trees chopped down over here. Alright, looks good. More trees. Okay. Let's get a ladder put in here. We'll be able to get this dug out once that ladder's put in. Be able to get these chopped down as well. Let's start digging this part out. Alright, let's go expand our graveyard a little bit. One thing I realized, I can't get rid of this. And that means I can't put dirt above this. I thought about maybe cutting out this area and putting another slope in, but then I'd have to get rid of this, and I don't want to, you know, dig this grave out. We'll have to leave it be. Put in a ladder. Alright, let's see how our tower's doing. Alright, I'm going to assign some more soil to be put in on the inside. Settlers are starving. Did you get trapped somewhere? Is it morning? Did you just starve in your sleep? Is that what happened? Okay. Let's get this taken down. We can put this in on the other side here. Alright. We're able to put this in all the way around. Let's get that set up. Alright, we'll revisit that shortly. that digging assigned. Get this digging assigned. Looks like that's still going. Let's take a look on the south. We can assign another row here. Okay, let's go take a look at the keep. Looks like we got quite a lot to go here still. None of those rooms are quite ready yet. Alright, we're going to need more wood if we're going to be filling all of those rooms with furniture. Let's get this put in for now, and then we'll start putting these other ones in after. Get that put in. Don't run away, you were right there. Let's just get that finished. Alright, excellent. More soil. Alright, looks like this can get put in. Looks like that's already in progress. Alright, excellent. That means we can assign this. We'll assign the rest of that. Let's get this put in. Peaceful day for digging. Now that the raid has been dealt with. Need more wood. You're gonna need a lot more wood. Let's take a look. apple orchard. Looks like some more trees are ready now. Not all of them, but a fair amount were ready. Making okay progress here. Let's take a look at the layer underneath. Soil's not yet ready. Let's wait. Alright, let's take a look at the graveyard, see what else we can fill in here. Fill in a little bit. Fortunately, going to be missing a grave over here. This little indent. Won't notice it too much, I don't think, but deep down, we'll always know it was there. Five boars have arrived. Wow, it's quite a lot of boars. Make your way, make yourselves at home. Probably be leaving shortly. They usually only stay a little while. Let's fill in a little bit of soil here. So once this gets dug out, any water we have going through here won't fall out into this area and flood it. Go counterclockwise here. We'll assign some more digging near the entrance. Let's take a look at the north side and assign some more digging here as well. And let's go revisit the graveyard, see if we can take a look, see if there's anything here that can be assigned. Not yet. Let's go take a look at the tower. Making okay progress. Okay, got that put in. Stylize this side. The other sides aren't ready yet. We got one more layer to put in. Tanild, you are exhausted. Let's pause that. What happened to you? Did you get trapped somewhere, Tanild? 6 in the morning and you are exhausted? Okay, let's get you sleeping. Schedule sleep. Okay. I don't know why they didn't rest. Just tunneled. Okay. Looks like there's just dirt under here. Let's get that filled in. Let's go take a look counterclockwise again, see if we can assign anything. A little bit more on the south end here. Okay, let's go take a look at that little hill in the graveyard. Making okay progress, getting rid of this. Let's see how the actual graveyard is doing for the dirt we're filling in. We can add a little bit more here. And on this side as well, we can add that piece. I suppose we can just add this in as well. Fill this soil in slowly. Friendly visit. Merchant caravan. Alright. Prison. Prison caravan. Let's go and send Foxy to barter with you. Let's take a look at our own prisoners. We have 4. Did we have anyone join us recently that we didn't account for? Doesn't look like it. Tanild, let's get you set up back to your original schedule there. You're well rested. Wise. Alright. Let's take a look. Anyone that's a cannibal, we're going to just skip over. Benevolent. Wise. Gobbler, Chili, 40 Winks. Cannibal, okay, no thanks. Washout, Hefty, Swigger, and Ruthless. I don't think Washout is a great perk to have. Chili, I mean, we put on winter clothing all the time. Not too worried about that. Very low mining. Marksman, though, double star. Construction, double star. Not a cannibal. Mining, 12. Alright, melee, 22. Okay, you can replace one of the others that has a lower melee score for our warriors. Mining, pretty decent melee skill too, 18. But probably not enough to replace someone else, but you have a great marksman skill. I think we'll take you as well. I'm going to skip you. You have a great melee skill as well. A decent marksman. Besides that, no mining, no culinary. Construction's okay. I think we're going to pass on you. I think we'll take these 3. Let's see, what's the going rate? 600? Oh, right, 600 towards you. is acceptable. What about 500? We'll take 500. Okay, what about, let's see, 450? I'll take 450. Okay, what about 400? No. 420, 430. They'll take 430. Let's see, dial it back a little bit. 425. Okay, not bad. Slow this down. Let's go and escort you. And it's pretty much nighttime, so let's see. Eufemia, you were one of our night shifters, right? Eufemia, let's see if we can get you to escort someone. Okay, I think that's it. Garwolf, you are tired. Let's just draft you and undraft you. You're harvesting resources. You're not going to bed? It's almost time. How about now? No? Schedule is sleeping. Okay. Alright. Sybil, you've been taken care of. Denny's, you've been taken care of. Denny's or Dennis? I thought that was Denny's for a second. Alright. And Rob, you're here waiting. Someone is coming to get you. Alright, there comes Dearmod. Coming to get you. Look how far away you are from your handler. Alright. While we're here, let's go take a look at the graveyard. See if we can get some more of this filled in. We got the soil. A few more graves. Get rid of this little hill here a little bit more. Alright, I am hopeful that once this layer of the brick floor is put in, we'll be able to walk out over here and just drop these in from above. These other ones on the side we're able to put in no problem. Assign more digging. Take a look at the back here. Can assign some more, and looks like we can get this soil filled in here. Looks like we're going to need to fill in some soil on this side as well. Let's start with that little piece, and let's take a look at the south. Still digging. Okay. Merchants left. Alright. gonna see if I can fill this in here and just put a little wooden drawbridge, not really a drawbridge, just a little wooden bridge over it. And then that'll let us start mining this out without stopping people from walking over here. At least on the lowest layer. Settlers are exhausted. Exhausted. Why are you so tired? Why are you so tired? Let's get that cleaned up. Let's take a look at these bushes. Let's get some more food here. Now that reminds me. Ah, yes. Need more brewing stations. I'm gonna have to change these. While looking at the berries, I was reminded. Realized that a lot of stuff here fell apart, and we never quite put it back together. Settlers are unhappy. Is it just the one? Losing consciousness, deprived of entertainment, desperate for booze. How are you losing consciousness? Why are you... You're sleeping now, okay. Have to keep an eye on our people's happiness. Becoming annoyed. Definitely need more booze. Let's increase this to 100. And let's see. Just for now, let's just copy this and we'll put this all in here. Default stockpile. And let's copy this one. We'll put this all in here as well. We'll have more storage space. Gotta take a look at all these supports here, see if we can fix any of that, get rid of some of those. Okay. Late is hungry. Let's get you a lot of food to eat. Let's go eat this apple pie. Let's get you to eat a few things. We'll see if that can cheer you up. Just slow this speed down just a little bit. Gonna have you eat a few different foods. See if that'll make you happier. Where are you going? I wanted you to eat food. Okay. Desperate for booze, desperate for entertainment. It's a good thing we're putting in a few more tables here to play. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Eufemia, let's see. We can't finish these. Okay. Well, everyone else is working on those. Let's go assign some more digging. Moving counterclockwise here. We're going to get this ready for when the water flows in through here. Well, it looks like we can spare these pieces. That one needs to be put in though. We almost have this put in. Let's take a look over here. Alright, it's coming along. Looks like we can take this apart. We got all those support beams put in place. Alright, let's increase that speed. Keep is still in progress. Let's go take a look at the graveyard. Alright, can fill in last bit of dirt here. Looks like we got a few graves we can assign. Okay, looks good. Looks like we have other settlers that are exhausted now. Let's pause this for a moment. Let's take a look. You don't have anything that makes you tired, but it's middle of the day and you're exhausted. Let's go take a look. Sithric. Let's see. Let's just have you sleep for the rest of the day. So you go to sleep. Anyone else exhausted? Just you. Okay. Okay. Let's just check on our recent additions to our prison. They're all inside. Let's get them, have their shackles taken off. Sithric, you're supposed to be sleeping. Alright, let's go add some more trees to get cut down. Hey look, Eufemia has joined us. Let's just add a few more trees here and we'll take a look at Eufemia. Okay. Eufemia. Melee of 16 and a star. Let's see. Who else did I have that was melee? You are. 16, no star. Okay. Let's go and turn you into a ranger. No shields, light armor. Okay, let's see. In the keep here, let's go and get you to pick up one of these bows. Let's see, where are they? They should be in the middle here. Alright, short bow. And let's see. Eufemia, gonna manage you. You are going to be a warrior. Shields, cap just like everyone else. Winter gear, no armor. You'll be putting on heavy armor when the time comes. Let's see. Night owl, you are not a night owl. Let's get your jobs sorted. No hunting. Turn fishing on low. Pretty much a farmhand with those skills. Let's turn mining on low. Cut plants. Let's put that on high. Culinary. Maybe you'll be a backup chef. No smithing. No carpentry. No tailoring. Let's turn these on low. Artistry, we'll turn that on low. Okay, we'll have another steward and a hauler. After that, we'll have you cutting plants. Crafting. After that, you can harvest. Animal husbandry, you can cook after that if needed. And let's see. Construction, and then mining. Okay, let's see. We got a merchant caravan. Philosophers of the natural order. Let's go take a look at our apple orchard. Alright, we got a decent haul this time. Fruitless, let's get that cut down. Fruitless, cut that down. Flowering, another fruitless one, let's get that cut down. Okay. Middle of the night. Let's see. Foxy, let's get you to barter. Okay. What have you got? Alright, they got a little bit of coin. We want that. Kinda want some more traps. They seem pretty overpriced. Wow, you actually bring quite a lot. Smoked fish, too? Fish dish, so that's a meal. Let's get that. I like your limestone brick that you're bringing us. Let's get those. Apple saplings, yes. Barley, yes. We need seeds, more seeds, more seeds. Alright. This gives us the chance to trade. Get rid of a bunch of our junk. Let's see. How many of these do we have that we can get rid of? They can hold quite a lot. Alright, this will hopefully clear out a decent amount of space for us. Now, this clothing is usually kept separate from all the warfare, so it's not really going to give us the room we need. But either way, we don't need this. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Now, they don't want to accept this trade yet. We still have quite a lot to cover. Well, we'll be getting rid of a decent amount of hay. Besides that, let's see. A little bit of linen to add to that. We're making a profit. Alright, not bad. Let's see, urgent haul, we'll get all this cleaned up. And let's take a look, now that these fermenting stations have been put in. This is beer, this one we want mead. This is where our honey is going. This is where our barley is going. This is ale. Beer, mead. Let's take a look at this. This doesn't have wood in it. Let's take the wood out of this one as well, and then wood as well. Save us a little bit of wood here. Alright. We might need to go and plant some more barley. Let's see, what's the best way to reach this? Put this out. Get these put in. Now we gotta take them out. Alright, let's increase that speed again. Pretty much at the end of the video here. It doesn't look like we're able to quite reach these the way I thought we'd be able to. That we'd be able to drop them from above. Let's see. Doesn't look like we're able to. Alright, we'll get that put in so we can put the decorations around. Okay. Let's roll that down a little bit and get the soil assigned on the inside as well as this clay brick floor. Alright. With that done, let's roll up these layers. Turn on the roof. We'll turn on the trees. Let's go take a look at our base and we will do the recap. Alright, we survived the raid. Managed to clean up most of the loot left behind. We got all the bodies put away. No one turned into a pile of bones. Started using our new site here, our zones, to drop off the bodies. Still have a lot of empty graves. I'm not going to add any new ones until we fill these in. We do have quite a bit ready. About 30 or so. We managed to get a bit of this hill taken out. We also managed to put in a fair amount of dirt here at the south portion of our graveyard. Unfortunately, not able to dig out this slope here. That's going to be filled in with dirt a little bit, and then we're going to have a little ladder going to a slope to go to this little ditch here in case someone spawns in there. They can get out. Doesn't look like this area at the bottom here anyone can get out of. Maybe the enemies will build a ladder to get out if they spawn in there. We made good progress on getting our moat ready. Past the halfway point here on the south side, going west. And on the west, we're well past the halfway point. Getting closer to the corner here. And then going to the entrance, we managed to dig out the moat almost to the northeast here. We'll be able to start working on that tower in the future. And then we'll get the moat dug out all the way, filled with water once all the tower bases are completed. We also made some progress here on the north side, digging out some of this dirt away from our walls so we don't have any little islands here for the enemy to step on if they want to try attacking our castle. Keep still got a lot of holes in our roof. You can see here, fortunately, our Great Hall isn't serviceable. We got a big hole in the roof. But we've been working on getting that patched and also fixing this layer, the former roof. Pretty much getting rid of all the support beams here. Work on getting rid of this, and then eventually we'll stylize that landing area here to make it look nice and clean, like these layers. This one looks a little ragged at the moment. We're saving up wood so we can get all these rooms furnished. Tower's almost done. This is the last layer of walls we need to put in, and then after that, pretty much just roof like this needs to go up. We're going to spend some time to decorate the sides, and then we will also stylize the edges like that one. Make them look very similar. Alright, well, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for tuning in and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you got something to say, drop me a comment. Like always, thanks for everything. Have a great one. See you next time.